hurt me!
It appears our data was right. You are the player they call Soikin Riku.
That's one hell of a warm welcome you got there. Do you greet everyone the same way or just me?
Don't let your guard down, Soikin. This girl's stronger than she looks.
Yeah.
I have a message. Even though my boss clearly instructed me not to approach you, I'm not one for following orders. I imagine if you've come this far, you're dying to see her again. Evil mirror, manifest!
A mirror? Now what?
Who is she?
That's Ray! You don't know how much I've missed you. Ray, it's me! Soikin! If you hear me, give me a sign! Wherever you are, I'll rescue you! Are you close? Tell me where they're keeping you! If you're being held at the Totem's headquarters, I need you to tell me where it is! Ray! Can you hear me? Behind you! Ray, please. Don't worry, I'll find you. I know it's taken me a while, but I will get you out. When I find the person who put you there, they're gonna regret it. Please, just hang on a little bit longer. We're gonna get you back home no matter what it costs.
Poor Maki must be worried after I disappeared so suddenly. I haven't contacted the school either, so I definitely fell behind in my classes. And then I still have to sort through all of my father's belongings.
None of that matters right now. First, let's worry how to break you out, Ray. Wait, do you even see me or hear anything I'm saying? Please don't go, Ray! Come back!
Soikin? Is that you, Soikin?
I'm right here on the other side of the mirror, Ray! We're on our way to save you!
Enough sentimentality. I hope you enjoyed your brief reunion. So you know, my boss also said you're quite the exceptional player, which I find hard to believe. It's time to see what you're made of.
Bring her back!
Soikin!
I'm okay, Farin. I assume this girl's Nishikaze. She's the one the guy on the phone told me to find. What a relief I found you. Tell me what your group is after. Why won't you let Ray go?
You're a quick study, Soikin. Yes, I am Nishikaze. I apologize for attacking you, but I needed to test the strength of your divine tomb item.
Hey guys, where'd the boss go?
Not a clue.
Has anyone ever fought one so overpowered?
Stay sharp. We may not get far with what we have equipped. Yeah, I got it.
Huh?
None of your blood is what I say.
We don't stand a chance against them! Retreat!
Save yourself!
How pathetic. I have no interest in weaklings like you. Time to thin the herds. At least I can promise a show. With my summoning attack, your deaths will be spectacular. Slash Kai! Demons in the sea of blood, reveal yourselves!
Guys, you see what I'm seeing? Those shapes. There's something alive in the blood, swimming right beneath our feet. Don't just stand there! Move into formation D.
I saw this in a horror movie before.
And how did it end?
They were so busy looking down, they didn't notice the real threat was coming from above them. But that was a movie!
What the hell is it? A blood-sucking freak!
These are my faithful servants, the Mosquito Legion. They'll bleed you dry. So if you want to live, I suggest you flee. Anyone unfortunate enough to get pierced by my minions will transform into a droplet of blood. Spheres of energy I absorb and then convert into bone. Now go, drain them for everything they're worth, so they may merge with me. Together we must protect the final tool.
Make a run for it! The damn festival was a trap!
Pity, despite such a generous harvest, the blood I seek continues to elude me. Where is it? Someone's on that pillar. Their wave. It's so familiar.
Then it is true. I've seen it for myself. That's Yuki Riku's wave. My boss sends a message. Since I've confirmed your buster item, proceed to stage 0 as soon as possible.
I'd love to, but I heard it was supposed to open 5 days from now.
A rumor, nothing more. You can enter if you have the key.
I can feel it waiting up ahead. The blood of the one I've long been searching for. I found you, Soigin Riku.
What's he talking about? What the hell is this?
We finally meet. You don't realize how long I've waited for this moment.
Wait, for me?
I was supposed to follow you, to fulfill the mission. Those were the orders given, and I intend to complete them.
You lost me.
First off, this is yours. The key is built to activate in response to your blood alone. Use it to enter State Zero, Chosen One. Once you arrive, your long-dormant memories of the stage will finally be reawakened. But in order for that to happen, you must undergo one final challenge.
What the?
He looks completely different. Are we fighting a separate boss or something?
Allow me to present Aslan's ultimate form. Bloody Buddha.
Up there! Those players are gunners!
Look it! There's something inside the boss's stomach.
Soigin Riku, tell me if you recognize this.
I, would have to guess that's the boss's weak point?
In other words, you remove the core, you defeat Aslan.
You are correct. Pretty sharp for a one-eyed girl, but there's more to it than that. Before his death, Yukiriku ordered Father Soigen's memories be contained and sealed in the talisman you see before you.
Of course that stupid weird geezer did. Just take my identity and stick it inside of some blood freak.
I'm sure that it also holds your origins. If it simply contained your memories, I think Yuki would have told you before he passed.
Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe he did, but without them, I've been having a hard time remembering things. Sorry, Aslan, but it looks like I'm going to have to ask for those back. They sort of belong to me.
Be careful.
Raven Scarf, I activate you! Upon summoning this tomb item, 7 different gems appear, and every one possesses a unique ability. They randomly shuffle when activated. I keep forgetting which color does what. So please, choose me a winner. Huh? This one.
The time has come. Show me the equipment's power. If it was worth him becoming a tomb item!
That was some kind of explosion! A player must be fighting the boss! Do they have a death wish or something?
Can you tell if Suigen's alright?
It's up to fate to decide whether he'll live or perish.
You're more difficult to kill than the rest.
Unleash armed skill. The Raven Blade.
I can endlessly regenerate any damage you deal my body! What good do you think a sword will serve you?
Sorry to tell you, but this is no ordinary sword. In addition to its razor sharpness, the Raven Blade allows me to triple my speed. Opponents don't even have time to react. He's going to use the blood droplets to regenerate. Then, before he does, Aslan, I want my memories! Not good. This armor's tougher than I thought. The blade isn't enough to pierce it. If I'm going to win this, I gotta come up with a plan B and quick.
You immobilized me by damaging my limbs so I couldn't attack, then attempted to finish me off with a sword stab to the head. You must not understand, Soigin Riku. As long as I'm in the ocean of blood, I remain invincible. Stab, slash, hack away as much as you wish. I'll heal and only become stronger!
Interesting. Not only does it help you regenerate, you can use players' blood to gain limbs and increase your body size.
Wait, does that mean that Aslan is literally made from our blood, sweat, and tears?
Yes.
What's the matter, Soigin? Too petrified to make the first move. Guess it's up to me.
Seriously? And he can shoot orbs of plasma? Not only did his size increase, apparently so did his power. There's no comparison. He's way stronger than I am. Can I even win against him? No, I don't stand a chance. Ah!
mission.
Thanks, Soigen. At this point in the match, it's too hard to damage him directly. I can hold on a while longer if he doesn't have any other tricks up his sleeve. What the? Is that some kind of halo?
Think of it as a crown, an emblem of those selected by me. This symbol is the mark of my snow lotus. The flower will gradually wilt over the course of the next 80 seconds. During that time, I will gain control of all the blood flowing through your veins. Once the final petal has fallen, the curse is completed. The blood will burst forth from your body and you will die.
Burst out of my body?
However, despite the odds of success, there's one chance to release you from the curse. If you're able to steal my core in the next 80 seconds, it'll be lifted. If you win, you'll survive. But if you lose, your body will shatter, the same as your sword.
In that case... No problem. That's plenty of time for me. 80 seconds is all I need to cut you down to size, Aslan.
Why's that smoke pouring out of the sword? A defensive move? Whatever its purpose, the cloud is engulfing the players and the stage. It's becoming obvious the sword's true power isn't for slashing.
Hey, what's up with the smoke screen? Is it just me, or do you feel like you're catching a second wind too? So you're a badass? Then stop wasting everyone's time and show us your ultimate move already.
I'll oblige if you're that eager to die.
What's he thinking? Doesn't he realize if he loses, the game permanently removes his assets? Seems confident. Maybe he's figured out something we haven't. Like maybe some way to defeat the boss and clear the stage.
Very well. Since you desire to embrace death, I summon Bloody Hell Crimson Dragon! Upwards the serpent rises to the heavens, bringing about a storm that will seal your doom!
The way that dragon's flying, swirling to the sky in a spiral pattern. Basically, operating the same as a tornado. Which means the closer I get to the center, the calmer the storm. It separated itself from Aslan.
Valiant but no use!
He's not gonna be able to do this alone! Whoever he is, we gotta help him out!
Pack of scavenging grave robbers.
That ought to keep him from moving around.
Strike your heart's content. The result will be the same. Or did you forget I can regenerate? Not that I need to bother. Now that the dragon's completely immersed in the sky, you're in for a treat. Experience the wrath of my final attack, weaklings. Crimson Dragon Blast! Yet, you still refuse to die. It's of no consequence. You've disappointed me, Soigen Riku. At this rate, how do you expect to become a Tomb Guardian?
You were too strong. There's no way I could have defended against your attack.
Ha! You freely admit to your failure.
Just telling you the truth. In a head-to-head fight between the two of us, you'd always emerge victorious. Your move, Aslan.
While you still have time before your 80 seconds expires, I can't stand to see the sight of a defeated would-be Tomb Guardian any longer!
Soigen! The battle is over.
3, 2, 1, 0.
Ah! What have you done? Soigen Riku! What did you do to me?
You lost. It's finished, Aslan.
My body, why is it refusing to regenerate?
Hey, I told you I wasn't lying. I knew I couldn't beat you head-on after what you did to my blade. But this weapon came from my Gramps' Raven Scarf, so there had to be more to it than meets the eye. I didn't realize what until after you shattered it.
Wait, are you saying the smoke it released somehow gave you the upper hand? That vapor isn't smoke. It's highly concentrated oxygen that boosted Soigen and the other players' stamina.
I figured out if the source of Aslan's power is blood, then his body must be composed almost entirely out of iron. Can't say it wasn't risky injecting his body full of oxygen since it would increase his power for a short while, but eventually it'd react with the iron and make him rust. Lucky for me, when the blade broke, it released even more into the environment.
The sword itself must be composed of oxygen if it spreads so quickly and engulfed the battlefield.
Right. My Gramps' divine tomb weapon, the Raven Blade.
I don't believe you. To reach the point where I couldn't regenerate, every blood cell in me would need to be infected.
A valid point. Even with the hit Soygen did manage to land on Aslan, it still wouldn't have been enough.
I mean, what other explanation is there?
There is none. It's impossible.
Why?
If the sword was truly responsible, I would have started rusting as soon as I was damaged. And that clearly wasn't the case. You're keeping something from me. Some additional ability used while I was distracted.
Nothing too remarkable, I'm afraid. As you said, I could only apply minimal damage with my sword strikes. Most of the cuts were superficial anyway. You could repeatedly heal yourself from any slash I inflicted, and only your blood splatter would turn to rust. Then I remembered something important. You mentioned you regenerate using the blood you harvest from players. So I created an oxygen field. That way all the droplets would be filled with the element. The more you kept regenerating to increase your strength, the weaker you actually became.
That doesn't explain why my body dissolved. I should have still retained my form.
Remember using your plasma attack? That's what gave me the idea. If I could convince you to use a more powerful move, then the whole field would be covered in an electromagnetic wave, resulting in the oxygen undergoing a chemical reaction into ozone. The blood inside of you soon began breaking apart, and your body followed suit. So all that ozone, it resulted in a second chemical reaction, which depleted your blood of the necessary oxygen.
You're talking about oxygen poisoning.
Yep, that's the reason your cells broke apart and became only liquid. It's gonna prove difficult for you to regenerate for a while. In the meantime, could you give me a lesson on how to use this thing?
Journey to stage 0 and you'll receive your answer.
Whoever he is, he's awesome. He defeated Aslan single-handedly. There's no way he's not a billion players.
Sure looks like we showed up late to the party, huh, fellas?
You wouldn't believe us if we told you. You guys see what kind of masks they're wearing? I don't believe this. Silverback!